Good morning, everyone. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Hope y'all are doing well. Solar, 100% live and working here at base camp. If you missed my last video a few days ago, we installed the solar array and everything, got it wired up to Babe the Blue Box. And today we are moving into Babe the Blue Box to show you the brains of this operation, what turns this into power that we can use. Thank you for joining me again here today, guys. I will be uploading this video with some connect and internet weather on the road or off-grid like this. Stay connected. Get some details in the video description below for some good deals on unlimited internet. Now, actually, I have a friend coming to pick me up. I'm going to be gone all day. When I get back tonight, we're going to go in here and I'm going to show you what's going on. I got a little side project, other video I'm working on, actually, so... But I do want to reiterate everything is working. I'll show you. We've got the one leg of solar going right here. And right here on the side, yeah, 50 amp RV is plugged in. We're using my 30 amp adapter here because my RV right now is only a 30 amp RV. But we are pulling 30 amps from the system inside here. But again, let me bag up a few things because a friend's picking me up and I will get back to you when I get back tonight. Alright guys, we are back. It is now dark. It is evening. We are inside Babe the Blue Box. Stay tuned for a future video. Went to help out a friend. Some fun, exciting stuff happened today. But anyway, getting back to what's going on here. This is the brains of the entire off-grid system. This right here. And I want to thank my video sponsor. Thank you, Sungold Power, for sponsoring today's video and sending this unit to me to test out and run my entire system. More info on this later. First of all, I'm not a solar educated guy, and yet I want to show you how easy this is and what this does. First of all, you can ignore a couple things. This right here is for a future video. This is just a 250 amp DC breaker that is going to be wired down to the future batteries. And I say future because unlike any other charger inverter that you've ever heard of, this device right here does not require batteries at all to run an off-grid system. So what I'm saying right now is if we don't want to get batteries and spend money on batteries, we don't need it. From sun up until sundown, while those solar panels outside are getting power, this doesn't need batteries. And that's kind of a one-of-a-kind type of device right there. It'll simply grab the solar, invert it, send out my power to my RV, to this box right now that it's powering right now. However, in the future, I am going to get batteries. I don't know a whole lot about solar. We are going to open this up, and I'm going to show you how simple and easy this is. But basically, so we're ignoring that. This is going to be my AC control panel. Right now, it's got a 50 amp right here. That's for my RV. It's also got a 15 amp breaker right here, which is an outside GFCI outlet, as well as the outlet in here, which is powering security, the lights, my internet, and so far that's it. So there's still 3 more openings on this breaker box as well for future expansions of power. But the brains of the operation is this. We're not looking at some huge complicated wires, charge control, fuses, shunts, and everything. That's because this device right here, this is called, and it just kicked on, you can hear the fans kick on, it's called a 10 kilowatt, 48 volt split phase inverter charge controller. I know that's a mouthful, but basically just understand that it does everything all in one. And stick around to the end of the video because right now Sungold Power is offering this bad boy for $300 off. So, what's going on? We talked about solar and being able to expand that later. Right now we're bringing in 3,000 watts on just one of those legs. But we actually have 2 legs because this will handle 10,000 watts of solar. That is an incredible number, guys. So expansion, yeah, we are only using less than 1/3 of the capacity of this right now as far as solar input. Also, the reason why in my previous video we were talking about running all of those panels in series was because this can handle nearly 500 volts of input from solar, which is a huge number. So again, we don't need batteries. It's split phase. It's 48 volt, which in the future, if you have 4 12-volt batteries, I always confuse parallel and series, but you would go black to red, negative to positive, positive to negative, in order to get up to 48 volts. And we're going to go over all the battery stuff later. For right now, just understand that this is strictly a 48-volt system, but Sungold Power has many different inverter charge controllers to choose from. Let me take this bottom panel off. All right, and again, I know it looks like there's a lot going on in here, but you don't have to worry about a whole lot. I'm going to show you how easy it is to hook up. We'll start over here on the right. This right here, this black and red on the left side right here, this is my solar from outside coming in. This is one leg that we're using. Again, there's another black and red on that side over there where the other solar array can plug into right there. Right now we're only using one. So solar input, it's just positive and negative, a red and a black wire that goes right in there. All right, over here on this side, you will notice that I do have the wires already connected. That's because I said we are going to have batteries hooked up, so they're there. This is for the battery input. So positive and negative of the batteries that are going to go below here. But you don't need those in order to operate this in the daytime when there's sunshine. Okay, the middle part here, nothing you need to know about here. There is a USB port right here, which is a smart dongle, so you can use your smartphone to monitor this, which we're going to hook this up soon. And then over here on the left, these are important. This one right here is your AC out. This is what is going to power to the control box that's up there. So you can see we have Romex that goes in there, comes out, and then that goes up to my breaker box. Off to the left right here, some people might not use this, but you can see that I am using this. This is your charge input. In my case, this is going to be a 30 amp plug that goes to my generator. In case I'm not getting solar on a couple days, I will plug in that cord and I will bring in power from a generator, which will then convert and charge this to charge the batteries that'll be below it. That's actually all there really is to this, guys. I mean, I appreciate the simplicity of it and the all-in-one feature so that I don't have to worry about different wires and fuses and where the shunts go and the order and all stuff. It all just happens within this device, and you simply hook up all this stuff, put the cover back on, and it's easy. Actually, my buddy Daryl from Alternative Discount Energy helped me wire this all up so I didn't burn the place down. But after seeing how he put it together, and I can show you, of course, use the user manual and do all your research, make sure you put it together correctly, but he did it for me and showed me how easy it was, and even he said, wow, they are onto something here because they have simplified and made this super user-friendly for DIY installations. In the daytime, this 50 amp right here will supply my RV. The solar is working great, so we know that's going to work. When the batteries are hooked up, even at night, I can leave this 50 amp on and my RV can stay plugged in at night. It'll draw off of these batteries here, and then in the daytime, it'll go back to solar. When you set this up, I believe there are 3 or 4 different programming orders that you can put it in, and I went with a specific order. I went with utility, solar, batteries in that order. And the reason why I did that is so that anytime I am using my generator, because it got too cloudy, we didn't get enough sun for a couple days. If I use that generator and the generator power comes in here, grab everything I'm taking from that generator first, okay? The second one is solar. So most of the time, let's say 99% of the time, there will be no utility, there will be no generator. So basically solar is number 1, but you have to put utility in front of it in case I do end up using it. In other words, so it'll take from solar first, and then number 3 is battery. So if I'm not getting enough solar and I don't have any generator or utility hooked up, it'll take the rest of it from the battery bank below. The 4th one in there that doesn't matter to me is the grid tie. So if you were tapping into the power that you had at your property, if you have power from the city, from the county, from whatever, you could also put the grid tie in any order that you want. Or you can even set it up to say, I only want it to grab grid from certain hours. In some places, power is cheaper at night. So you'd set your timer to say, grab grid from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. or something like that. In this circumstance, it's a little easier for me, but you'll have to choose the one that's right for you. Did I miss anything? We are working on the battery situation. Like I said, I want to get some sleep, and then in the morning, when we get solar, we will get right back to this, and I will show you the display. Still, one of my favorite things about camp here is just the absolute peacefulness. The evenings, just, I mean, yeah, the stars and the moon going all night long, but I never expected it to be so quiet at camp. I sleep like a baby, guys. And I don't think I was really expecting how quiet it really is out here and such good sleep I get. Even though, I mean, every morning when that sun comes up, I'm ready to start the day no matter what. Get the coffee going, but it is truly beautiful out here. I love it out here, guys. I love my property out here. So as far as Freeda's concerned right here, we're at an RV park, just plugged in, and everything seems to be unlimited. In my next video, I'm going to hook up the Bluetooth dongle and show you everything going on. But now that we're bringing in some solar, let's go back inside Babe the Blue Box and take a closer look at the menu system there. Now, I do apologize if it's hard to see this display here, but I will show you up here. It's rotating through the two different legs. So right now, it's at 0, and then it pops back to 376 volts. Yes, those are volts. 370 volts of solar coming in. Now, over here, we've got the AC on. You just saw that the green charge light goes for a little bit and then kind of cuts off. That's because at 55 some volts of the battery bank, and yes, we do have batteries hooked up below, just so you know, but that's in my next video. I just wanted to make sure the system works. It's sending 120 volts out to the 50 amp, well, 30 amp for the RV, and we're basically floating with this system here at 10 a.m., guys, which is really cool. I mean, that was really quick. I've seen this up as high as 400 and something volts, but it's not going to do that when we're already floating and asking for some stuff in the RV. So this part over here will be utility. This is where the generator input would come if we were on a day when the solar was really low. And again, when I have a second leg in, those will just both be the same pretty much. So we are floating at 10 a.m. while asking for power over there. The charge light just went out again. So yeah, doing good. Now that everything is up and running, I can smile, I can relax. The only reason I haven't hooked up the smart module to monitor it from my phone is because I need to do that with the internet, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do with internet here. So yeah, in other words, once I take connecting internet with me on the road, what's going to keep this powered? So that's why I'm thinking I might need to have a second internet supply here for when I go on trips. But yeah, again, I want to thank Sungold Power for sending out that incredible all-in-one inverter. You should definitely check the video description below for some good deals going on right now. The one I got right now is on sale, $200 to $300 off, and all the links will be below. Scroll through, see what you need, give them a call. There's even a little message system. You can text with them and you can tell them what you have. They'll ask you how many solar panels you got, what kind of battery supplies, and they will help you find the inverter you're looking for as well. And I'm really happy with their products, so thanks again. And in our next video, we'll go over the batteries and the rest of the system and close out the off-grid solar system here at base camp. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you in a few days.